Wherever you are in the world right now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is your host, Jankenomics, and we're back with the Teach Me series. It's been a few weeks since I've done anything with the Teach Me series, and it's been actually about 2 weeks since I've done a video in general. Now, I am very excited about this one. As soon as I got this ship, I thought to myself, well, I think it's going to be like a baby Conqueror. And I don't think I was mistaken, and I certainly don't think I'm wrong. I have it set up pretty similar to the way I set up the Conqueror. And hopefully I can give you guys 2 really good games, maybe 3 if we have time. I just have no idea what kind of teammates we're going to end up with. I have no idea if we're going to end up steamrolling somebody. But for those of you that know, the Teach Me series is me pretty much recording live video and talking as if I was basically giving it to you straight and narrow. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat the games. I'm not going to cherry pick anything. You guys are going to see the way I have this ship set up. And you're going to see live gameplay, and we'll go from there. I'm very excited about this one. I really am. As soon as I started playing this, I thought to myself, okay, this thing's got a special build that I can really do with it. And I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun for you guys to watch. So without further ado, let's dive into the commander build that I have on the Lion. I am running Azure Lane Nelson at a 16 Legend 3, okay? My inspirations are going to be a little bit different, okay? I'm running Mikhail Kedrov, 16 Legend 3, and I'm also running Paulo D. Revel at 16 Legend 3. Kedrov gives me an extra traverse speed to the battleship's main guns. That is the main setback to the ship when I'm not running gyrating drill bits. And I'm also running a quicker reload time. I have this ship all the way down to a 24.9 second reload. And when you're talking about spamming HE shells as fast as you can, this is the way to do it. A lot of fun here. So Azure Lane Nelson's commander perk here is incoming damage to your battleship. I have a minus 5.7% to that. First perk, Flammable Cannoneer. Second one, Big 7. Okay, this is the first time I'm highlighting Big 7. So here's what Big 7 does. Increases main battery damage to your battleship at the cost of the armor penetration rating. So your shells are not gonna penetrate as well, but your shells are gonna do more damage. So what does that mean? It's less likely to pull Citadel shots, but at the same time, whatever penetration hits you get, they're doing 16% more damage. So that's pretty cool. I'm running Marksmanship because I definitely need the extra 10% to make those shells land on target. And we're highlighting this one, Master Mechanic. This thing is a British battleship. It's at tier 7, the Lion. She has those zombie heals that we call them. Completely capable of healing back massive chunks of your ship on those repair parties. So that's why I want to run this one. And the last one here, we don't have access to Will to Rebuild. So I'm actually going to be running Fight Fire with Fire. I take 15% less fire damage to my ship. But also, the cool thing is, if my damage control is on cooldown and I get spammed with HE shells to the point where I get lit on fire 3 times, it will automatically put that fire out, and I will go back to being full health or fully damage repaired. I will have no fires on me. So that is really, really cool perk. Azure Lane Nelson, in my opinion, she's the way to go. I'm not going to waste any more time with the commander build on that one. If you got any questions, you can drop them in the comments section. And here we go. For upgrades, I'm running Aiming Systems Mod 1. I want shells on target. I want to be able to avoid torpedoes if I'm staying still, so I'm running Propulsion Mod 2, 50% extra acceleration to my ship. Option 3 here is our Target Acquisitions Mod, Spotting Range, Torpedo Detectability Range, and Range of Guaranteed Acquisition of Ships, RGA, plus 50%. So I've come to call this one I Have No Other Choice Mod 1. And Battery Mod 3 for the extra main battery reload time. You could definitely take secondary battery or average AA if you want. I really feel like the biggest drawback to the ship since I played it has been its AA coverage. It's not that great. We do have HE shells. They do a lot of damage. 46% chance to start a fire. We have AP shells as well. We also have 4 repair parties running that Master Mechanic perk. And we also have access to the enhanced secondary targeting, or we could load up the defensive fire perk here, which is this one right here, Defensive Fire AA. And we're running a couple boosters on it, nothing major on the boosters, just a couple rare ones. And then we have our camouflage along with our Ranked Battles Season 3 victory flag, that kind of grimming looking thing. So, real quick, we'll go through the stats. 67,900 hit points. We have a 25% chance to do some damage reduction with the torpedoes. 24.9 second reload, 3x3 406s. These are 16-inch shells that do a lot of damage. I do not think that the AA is as good as what it's advertised here. If you meet an enemy Parseval in battle, try to stay away from that thing as best you can. Maneuverability, not bad, 16.6 second rudder shift with 30.4 knot top speed, so it's pretty quick. And 14.6 on sea detectability, it's pretty standard there. Here's our armor scheme, 32mm bow, got a lot of nice armor on it. I really like that part of this ship. So really the only thing susceptible that I've seen so far is if you go completely broadside, you're going to absolutely get Citadel hammered by those 16-inch guns or bigger. And the HE spam onto the superstructure there. You can see it's 17 to 24mm on the superstructure. You will get lit on fire ×2 pretty easily with that. Other than that, that's really the only drawbacks that I can think of. So last but not least, I mean, it kind of looks like a big up-armored King George class battleship. And I kind of play it the same way as I do the Conqueror. This thing is just a beast when it comes to HE and its HE damage. So if you hear me call it the Baby Conqueror, that's why I'm calling it the Baby Conqueror. So here it is. Let's get into battle. Now, really, the only difference between this thing and the Conqueror, obviously, in addition to it being a tier 7 as opposed to a legendary ship in your Conqueror, is that it's missing one turret. The Conqueror has, one extra turret and 3 extra barrels, so that's kind of the trade-off on that. All right, so we're ending up on 2 brothers for the first matchup here. Looks like we have 2 destroyers, 3 cruisers, and 4 battleships. They get 1 extra battleship, so I'm guessing that's going to be a tier 6, maybe? Nope. We are in a legendary tier 7 game. Yeah, so there we go. Anytime I can get a chance to light some people up on fire, we'll do that, and we'll showcase what this thing is all about. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of push in towards D a little bit. I want to be able to cover my my destroyer pushing into D. Ultimately, I want to win the game. It's not always about having a sexy damage game, it's about winning the game. So, push up here a little bit. I think the Alaska is going to push up, and looks like the Shimmy is as well. So we got a couple people here that hopefully we can take care of business. So, Akazuki, Shimikaze Rental, and an Alaska straight up, so cool. Alright, so I'm putting my bow in right now. I don't know what's ahead in front of me. I don't like giving up too much broadside when we're talking about legendary ships out there. And here's our first victim. Let's go ahead and HE spam the heck out of this guy. Okay, it looks like he's got AP loaded. Oh, no fire there. Main battery loaded, fire away. And you can see, I mean, even with running a lot of those reload perks, we're getting fairly decent dispersion and shell group in there. Alright, so we're up to 10,259. No fires, unfortunately, but I think that's going to change here pretty soon. Must be a Minotaur up here. Ooh, there we go. Torpedes without even knowing torpedes were coming. HE out Roma. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load up AP. I'm going to see what this AP can do to a broadside Odin. Still no fires. Interesting. Usually by now I have one. Loaded up with some AP. These are looking pretty decent. Let's see what it does to an Odin. Yeah, 14,000. Ooh, even better. It was about 21, I don't know, somewhere in there. That was a big hit. So that's what this thing does. Even AP slaps pretty hard. Again, we're getting that extra damage from running that big 7. Am I getting as much penetration damage? No, but they're still 16-inch guns. And notice how I'm on fire times 1. I really don't. It really doesn't bother me a whole lot, just because of the fact that we are running these zombie heals. There we go. There's another nice little bit there on the push up just a hair. I can kind of figure that his torpedoes are probably coming. Now I think the Minotaur probably just screwed up here a little bit. That's a priority target for me, guys. Alright, so I got one gun knocked out here. I'm gonna start backing off. Alright, so there's my first repair party going engaged. There's our 16-inch shells out the Minotaur. And there we go. Someone got a nice hit on him. I think I got another 9,000 there. So that brings us up to 53,248. Now again, this thing's a damage sponge. There's no reason to fret. There's no reason to get too excited about anything. Again, we're on damage cooldown, so if we get lit up times 3, we're going to automatically damage control that. Right. So we have Minotaur going broadside a little bit. Yep, let's give him the 16s. There we go, there's another 13,000 of the Minotaur. I'm going to start backing off here, though. I want to get into a position where I can make sure I can damage control and get my repair party back as well. Missed that. Alright. So we got a repair party back here in 20 seconds. You're going to see the zombie heal come into full effect. So we're down to 17,000 damage. We're going to go ahead and repair. We're not being spotted right now. And now you're going to see in 10 seconds here what I'm talking about with these zombie heals. All of that stuff in green is going to get repaired back. We're going to sit right here for a second. I know we're spotted, but here we go. That's one of the brutal things about being right here is that conquer. That thing is nasty, just nasty. Alright, Spider Pig, come meet your doom. And shots up. Ooh, that's nasty there. That's pretty bad dispersion. Hopefully I get a shell hit though. And I got 2. Nothing wrong with that. Not sure who Mark is. Anyway, you're getting a shout out on a live video, so great. Alright, so we got the Minotaur still sitting out there. We are up 1 ship to 2. In terms of who's all dead, who's not. Alright, so let's get them shells moving at the Minotaur. Brings us up to 72,000 damage. Looks like he's gonna kite away and maybe get one. Right, so he missed him. Ooh, he took a flood. Nice job, Mr. Heisen Yang. Some of our AP love. Alright, so we got 1 hit on him. Alright, so we got our second zombie here. We can go ahead and get that thing moving right now. Again, guys, it hasn't been a whole eventful kind of game here, but we put ourselves into a position where we can do some area denial. They couldn't push in here that hard, and we had some pretty decent teammates over here doing their thing. So there's some front guns HE at the Conqueror out there. Hopefully we can get him lit up on fire. Nope, just missed. since the rest of our team decided to start pushing up here, I want to go ahead and support these guys. Boy, I still can't get a fire on that. Interesting. I'm having a rough time trying to get fires with the HE in this game. Not getting the RNG I'm looking for sure. The 5,200 brings us to 84,000 damage. Our Alaska there, that stinks. Just not able to inflict as much as we want here. So, ooh, we got a good target coming up. Here's a Shimakaze. There's the HE shells. Oh, and they all miss. They all missed. Yuck. Alright, well. Zuka took care of that one. Alright, I'm keeping HE loaded just simply because I want to hit this convoy. I wish our destroyers over here were having a little bit better of a time, but they're really struggling to get some torpedo hits on the conch. Baby conch versus big conch. Let's see what happens. There we go. There's a fire, and it looks like he damaged combat immediately. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm trying to maneuver myself in a way here that I can actually get these other rear guns to fire. I'd like to get him led on fire as quickly as possible so I can start damage farming there. Looks like he's going to eat some torpedoes, so that's good. He's going to eat enough. Yes, he does. There we go. That's big, ladies and gentlemen. Big torpedoes there from the Shimakaze. Well played, guys. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, so now I'm going to load AP. I got 15 seconds. I'd like to get this Minotaur out of here. If we can get this Minotaur out of here, I'd say we got a decent game going. I'd say we get ourselves almost to a victory. Using these front guns almost exclusively, though. I haven't really given my broadside up to just anybody. I'm very cautious about the way I do this, especially when we're talking about going up against legendary ships. Like we got the Kurfürst over here, we have Conqueror, we got another Minotaur. I don't want to screw that one up. So, oh, and the Minotaur gets a lucky hit. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, my team is really going to need me to get this Minotaur off the map. Almost there. I mean, he is just almost gone. So I'm aiming over the top because I already feel like he's going to start doing this right there. That's what most cruiser players do. They start kiting out. So there we go. We got another hit. Nasty Minotaur shells. Every single one of them does damage. Every single shell from that Minotaur. Nasty, nasty shit, for sure. I think I put those on target. If that doesn't get them, I don't know what's going to, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. That's what needed to happen right there. So that is our first kill, but we are up to 114,340 on the damage counter. Again, this is a very, very fun ship to play. Alright, so I'm going to try and push up here to get one salvo AP, and then I'm going to switch up to the HE on this curve first. Hopefully somebody gets a spot on him here. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Alright, so it looks like the curve first took a torpedo. Looks like he's going to take another torpedo. He's going to take some AP from us, so 6,200 on the AP salvo, that's not too bad. Oh, he's really flooding now. Really flooding now. Got a doozy of a game going, guys. 120,000. Shame that's flooded in. Okay, so we got HE loaded now. We're going to go ahead and shell the Alaska rental of these bad boys. Now with anything, I mean, if we survive this match, this should almost be a guaranteed dreadnought medal at this point. We're going to go ahead and give them the rear guns. And there we go, chat. There we go. We got 3 caps. We got the lead. We got 10 seconds to go. Not spotted. Almost 130,000 damage. We should be getting a dreadnought medal out of this one. That's a good game. There we go. Dreadnought medal right at the end. So that's how I play it. That is how I play it. And from team result here, being top, our top 3 players, 2,600, 2,663, and almost 2,500 there in that one. I can live with that. That's especially in a legendary game. So let's load up one more, and hopefully we can end up in a 6-7 match. I can cross my fingers and hope in one hand, and I can crap in the other hand. We'll see what one fills up faster. Unfortunately, there's so many people playing legendary ships right now that it's actually very difficult to try and get into a game that doesn't have a legend at this point. There's so many rental ships out there, and that can be one of the more frustrating things right now about doing one of these videos. So, hopefully we can get something going here in this next one. All right, so with the new Xbox Series X here, we definitely load into these games pretty quickly, and right on cue as I talk about legendary ships, we end up being the only Tier 7 ship in this entire lobby, and this is gonna hurt, no doubt, chat. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt us bad. So you got to play extra conservative. I really feel like the best way that I can help my team right now is to kind of hang back by some of these islands, hit some people, crossfire, things like that. HE is going to be my best friend. Hopefully I can get a Yamato lit up on fire or 2, and we'll just do as much as we can. So the Rock in Alaska, we have an Alaska as well. Their Tier 7 ship is Georgia as opposed to our Lion. My main goal here is I'm going to push up to this island, and then I'm going to cause area denial. I'm going to be able to shoot everything over this way, and then I'm going to be able to shoot back this way too if I need it. Alright, so we do have the curve first over this way. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get shells on that curve first just yet. don't think they would hit the island before we'd able to actually get those shells on target. And there is the other Kurfürst right there. And right on cue, there's our Yamato. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw the HE. That hurts a little bit. Now that we know we have double battleships almost pushing mid here, Yamato might have the same idea that we do. Alright, we made the Yamato miss. We got him on fire ×2. I'm curious to see if he's going to end up damage conning from that. Nope, he's going to stay on fire. So there's a Shimakaze. We need to get him off the map. Okay, so we did get our third fire on the Yamato. He is going to damage con that. Now what we'd like to have going on here is get him on fire in the very next salvo, and then get him perma-fired. That's what Baby Conqueror can do. That was really bad dispersion. I must not have been locked up on him. Yep, I was not locked up on him. That was my fault. No fires. Gosh, that hurts. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use our first repair party. We are up to 43,000 damage. Good chunks of it have come off this Yamato. Let's see if we can hit the rear of the ship there. Alright, so the good news here is the rest of our team has gotten to a point where they got 2 of their destroyers off the map. No more Kaba R and no more Shim that was over here in front of us. There we go, there's a fire on the Yamato. Looks like it might be a permanent one. Now we can push up here and help contest the gap. Go ahead and sling some HE at the Alaska here, see if we can get him lit up. There we go, we have a fire on the Alaska. Alright, so now that we have beat cap, we can kind of back off this again. They only have one more destroyer that can really push in here and do anything to us. We have this Yamato almost gone. Permanent fires are cooking him to death. That is the best way to counter a Yamato when you don't get the broadside. And just as we speak, there it is. We get the kill on the Yamato. We're up to 75,000 damage, 1 kill. Might load up AP in this next salvo, depending on what this Alaska decides to do to me. If he's going to give me broadside, it's a good move to take AP. We got 20 seconds on the reload. If he fires at me, he's going to be spotted. So, and we get a fire right on cue there. So that's our 6th fire of the game. Let's see if we can get in position here to shoot the Alaska without him getting unspotted. There we go. It's an AP out. And we have another target we can spam. A couple targets we can spam. So we're going to switch back to HE on this one. Oh, and there we go. A big hit right on target to the Alaska. Almost 100,000 damage again. Mark some HE over at the curve first, see if we can get him lit up. There we go, we got him on 1. Georgia looks like he's having a bad day over there. Don't mean to yoink a kill here, but if we can get one. There it is. Alright, so we got 2 kills, 111,000 damage. Now we can push up and start farming the heck out of this Yamato and have ourselves a ball. No high calibers, no Confederates. I thought maybe I was going to get close in the last match here, but I'm not sure I shot enough of the enemy to inflict that kind of inflict the damage that was necessary to get those medals. But we did get a Dreadnought last game. That's what this thing's capable of with those 4 super repair parties, zombie heals as we call them. There is 9 shells of HE heading towards that Yamato. Hopefully we can get him on fire. There's 1 fire, perfect. Another, no, just 1 fire, but it's going to cook him for a little while here. It brings us to a 126 on the damage counter. And as you can see, when you're farming legendary battleships for HE damage, that's the kind of damage that you inflict during a game. Pretty outstanding stuff. Ooh, big hit there. 14,000 damage. Looks like he's still on fire too, so we're just going to keep at the Yamato. We have all the caps. There's 1 shimmy left. Not much we're going to do to him at this point. We don't have him spotted, but now we do. Yes, we do. Line fire? Oh, there it is. And that's it. So we ended up with almost 150,000, I think. Ooh, 161,761 in a solid game at Tier 7. So another 3rd place for this ship. Almost 2,300 base XP. The last game was almost 2,500. As a Tier 7 ship in a legendary game, I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week and twice on Sundays. So. Chat, that is how I play it. That is the Lion. That is how I play it. I think it's a great ship. I have a lot of fun in this thing. Pretty consistent with those kind of games between 130,000 and 161 there, 162. Those are pretty games. I got nothing more to add to that. Again, this was pretty expensive. If you're not into HE spamming battleships, if you're not into the British battleship line, I would strongly recommend not spending as much money as what it really costs to get this thing as quickly as what I was able to. I ended up buying 100. I ended up buying like 120 crates to get the coins, winter coins necessary to get to 25,000 as quickly as what I did. And you could see all of these ships right here that I have lined up. They're all missing the blue placard because I've won a game in either standard or versus AI, and that's a tough grind. So. Again, if you have the patience and you want to spend a little money, get it. But you are not going to be able to earn that ship for free. And that's all I got. So thank you for tuning in to Teach Me. I believe this was episode 8, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken on that, I'll try and correct myself later on. But yeah, I'm happy to do these videos. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the content. Please, if you're watching the content, hit the like button, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to Jankenomics and tell all your friends. Till next time, guys and gals, this is Jankenomics signing off. Peace out.